Oh, look who it is, the Black Hello Kitty. I reviewed this particular guitar over 2 years ago and now it's time to do the new one. I'm also going to compare them side by side, right meow. Okay everybody, you know the drill. In we go into the official Fender website where we find the Hello Kitty collection. And it's not only the guitars, there's all sorts of cool stuff related to Hello Kitty here. We have a cool pink shirt, a white shirt, a white hoodie with Hello Kitty and the guitar. We have the white guitar that I'm gonna show you and it's sold out currently. We have the guitar in black over here. We have the cable that I'm gonna show you later in the video, the strap as well, which is pretty cool with the Hello Kitty pattern. And look, there's a cool black switcher. There's also a black t-shirt, Fender and Hello Kitty. And here's the fuzzy kitty in black. I have it, but I will not have the time to demonstrate it right now. You see, most of those things are sold out right now in the official Fender website. You can find them in different websites. For example, you can have the pink fuzz in another website, reasonably priced, has all the cool Hello Kitty, not stickers, but painted on stuff. Wow, $125 right now. Eventually it's gonna be more expensive. We have the pink Hello Kitty Fender Squire, also with the Hello Kitty matching headstock in pink. This is the guitar from the video that I'm gonna show you later, the official materials that were the commercial for the Squire and Hello Kitty. That's a pretty cool guitar, comes with the back, yeah, with the pink Squire leathers. And here's the serial number. This one is from 2024, pretty cool. And something I don't like about the headstock, it's in pink and the dot inlays are in red. I don't like red and pink matching together. Looks pretty cool though. You can still find this guitar. You can also still find the black one, which is available in the official Fender website for a reasonable price. It's similar to the old guitar, but the headstock again it's matching, which is pretty cool. Black and red are a little bit better together, but still I kind of prefer the white one. This particular guitar is from 2025. If any of you has these guitars that I'm showing here in the video, let me know in the comments. Would be pretty cool to find one of them. Here's the guitar in question that we're doing today. I'm gonna go through the photos. I'm gonna show you the video a little later. It's my choice of color. It's pretty cool. It's a Fenderish color, you know. The headstock is matching. White and red go a little bit better than pink and red, in my opinion. This particular guitar is from 2024, has the serial number in the back. Again, be sure to check your guitars off. If any of you has these guitars from the photos, let me know. It would be pretty cool. Now, here is the official video that Fender used to promote the guitar. I'm not gonna play the music from it because I will get copyright stricken. For me it's questionable. A lot of people seem to be fans of her music, but for me the sound is kind of, let's say, weird. So instead what I'm gonna do is read comments from the video. Okay, here we go. My cat wants this for Christmas. Okay, reasonable. Another gentleman says, I need one for my grindcore post-satanic corpse metal band. Okay, sir. There is no way I'm not getting that fuzz. Okay. I didn't know that there are accessories and merch. This is way awesome than I thought. Fender has come full circle. Yeah, they did. Bearded grumpy metalheads go crazy with these. Yeah, same as the old release. Fender is so much cooler than Gibson. Okay there buddy, go easy. Yes Fender, more of this. Don't let people pay millions for a second-hand squad. I think this guy is referring to the black Hello Kitty. I bought one for €700 almost 8 years ago off eBay. They were $250 brand new, so I get you guy. Fender actually making a signature guitar affordable and not 3 times the price of a Fender is dope. Well, now I have to justify the purchase to my wife. It's easier when you have a child, buddy. That is what my friend did. This is a birthday present for his daughter. Another gentleman says, I'm getting one for when I show up to my blues night jams. Yeah, imagine you showing up with this Hello Kitty to a jam where your buddies have 59 Les Pauls and the Strats and all. That would be hella funny. See what I did there? Hella funny? Hello Kitty? No? Okay. People seem to have a positive reaction to this release, which is pretty cool. It is a cool guitar after all, and it's somewhat affordable, so yay. And last but not least, the comment that says it all. I can't play any instrument, but I want it anyway. And that last comment is an excellent segue to the whole point of this guitar. You see, this is not the first time Fender has done it. You saw the black guitar? Go and watch my video of it. Fender did it 20 years ago. The first Hello Kitty guitars were $250 each and were aimed towards little girls. Little did Fender knew they were mostly bought by metalheads as myself and my buddy. Unfortunately, I didn't play guitar back in 2006 when they were initially released, so I missed them while they were affordable. I got the black one of a sweet lady on eBay somewhere around 2016. It was a steep deal. I paid more than the price of the new models, I think around €700, but got mine absolutely mint. In my first review you can see it in perfect condition. 2 years later, or now, the pickguard of the old guitar has started to yellow. It is almost impossible to find one bone stock in good condition right now. They go up to €1,000. This is probably why Fender decided that it's the perfect time to reissue the guitar. And again, it seems that they didn't take note from the previous release. It is still aimed towards little girls and beginners. Come on now, we know that it's going to be bought by bearded men again for their little girls, I guess. In this video, I am going to compare both guitars and try to give you my thoughts about is the new one worth it, or should you still go for the old ones on eBay? I see them popping on there from time to time. Usually they're heavily modified. I saw one with the headstock being painted black, like matching the new ones. It was listed as original Hello Kitty from 2006. I've asked the guy, is the headstock painted on, because obviously I saw it's the bigger headstock. The new one has the smaller headstock, as you can see, and the Hello Kitty on there. So be careful what you're buying and try to negotiate a better deal. You might not have to do that though, because so far things are looking up for the new guitars, because Fender did it a bit different this time. Not only did they release the 3 colors, the pink, the black and the cream white, but also some cool accessories and a fuzz pedal. People will want to get the complete set, you know. These guitars were released a year ago. I'm a little late to the party, but I got a full set thanks to a friend of mine, and I get to compare it to my bone stock old Hello Kitty. Honestly, I didn't expect the guitars to feel and play so different, but they do. And right now I want to give a shout out to my friend Eugene, who gave this guitar to me for the review. He bought it with the complete set for the birthday of his little girl. And when I'm doing this video, right now when I'm editing it, he already gave her the present and she was really stoked. Both of them are actually present in my previous video for the black Hello Kitty. There's a shot in the shop where he's trying to buy a guitar and he says, oh, it's for the little girl. Anyway, you can check out the older video. But that little girl got a pretty cool present and I hope she gets to play and enjoy it. I mean, check out the pics. I stole a couple of them, so sorry, Eugene. couldn't help myself. I mean, look at that. Look at the cable, look at the plugs and the little Hello Kitty faces. This strap is fantastic. It's probably gonna kill my shoulder if I try to use it. Check out the box. It has a pretty cool hidden message. From this side, when you open it up, small gift, big smile. I'm gonna explain something about the old guitar, the black one. This also used to come in pink, no matching headstock. But the thing that guys mostly did is buy this and immediately modify it. So swap the tuners, swap the pickups. Most of them got active pickups like white EMGs in there. So these get heavily modified. By the way, my friend is also gonna modify the white one, because honestly the pickup is nothing special and the tuners don't hold very good in tune. But after he gets rid of the tuners, puts a good pickup in there, does some fretwork, it's gonna be an amazing guitar. And I'm actually pretty surprised by both of these guitars, because the black one, was incredibly cheap back then, $250. The Infinity is the most affordable series out of Square, but this doesn't feel cheap. I mean, there's sort of a, I wouldn't say premium feel to it, but it feels good. I would suggest this to a beginner with clear conscience. I wouldn't say that I'm suggesting a piece of crap or something like that. This guitar feels good, needs a little bit of work, and it's gonna be amazing. Same goes for the new release. The white one has an even more premium feel because of the matching headstock, I guess, and the glossed neck. There's one big difference between these two guitars. There are actually a lot of differences between them, but one of them is the nut. This old guitar has a 40mm nut, where the new one has a 43mm, and that is a big difference if you have small hands. I guess if you're a little girl. I guess I'm a little girl because I have small hands, but for me, when playing the black Hello Kitty, this one, the 40mm nut threw me off a bit because I come from 43mm nut guitars. But if this is your only guitar, if you get used to it, it might be a lot more comfortable than other guitars. And there are also some other substantial differences, but we'll get through those later in the video. For now, just check out the footage and be ready to see them compared side by side. Oh, and one more thing, the old guitars are mostly available on eBay or Reverb or various other websites. The new ones, you can also find them on Reverb, you can find them, some of them in the Fender official website. They're still available because this guitar was released a year ago. First, I'm gonna take care of the old Kitty. This is the OG. I already have a video on it, so check it out. And one thing you should know about that happened since that video is that the pickguard has gone yellow. This happens over time. Also, the strings were from the same video that I made a couple of years ago, so I'm gonna change them now, and I'm gonna freshen up the guitar. I'm gonna take the opportunity to measure the neck and the pickups again so I can compare them to the new Hello Kitty. So the only pickup is at 929k ohms, and this is a single volume that cuts it off. I have forgotten that the nut is narrower on this guitar, 40mm or 1.57 inch. The 5th fret is at 45.8mm or 1.80 inches. The 12th fret is at 51.3mm or 2 inches. Thickness at the 1st fret 21.6mm or 0.85 inch. Thickness at the 5th fret 22.2mm or 0.87 inch. Thickness at the 12th fret 23.3mm or 0.91 inch. Body thickness 40.5mm or 1.59 inch. The radius is different on this guitar, it's 12 inches. This is a Les Paul radius, which is a surprise to me. You'll see the other guitar. And this is a C-shaped neck profile on the 1st and the 12th frets. Here is the electronics compartment on the old Hello Kitty. It has shielding paint in it, it has a cheap single volume pot, and it has shielding on the plastic cover. Here's the thing, the old guitar has a lot of space for activities. If you want to install active pickups like EMG that has the motherboard with it, you have a lot of space here with the old guitar. The new one doesn't. I'm gonna put the D'Addario strings on both guitars, same gauge. The cool thing is that the bow ends are colorful. As usual, I'm gonna run you through the official listing of the guitar. See, the price of right now is around 530 euro. We got the one from the video for around 600, 700 something, I don't exactly remember. We have some of the features right here. You can pause and read them, like Hello Kitty gig bag. I'm gonna show it to you later in the video. We have the most important thing here, the specs. We have Audio-Technica body. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing this right, I really don't care actually. Fender Audio-Technica humbucker. That's pretty good, you'll see later in the video. A single volume control, humbucker configuration. We have a white cover, right-handed, square guitars, some basic info right here. 6 saddle string through body bridge. We have white plastic pink indicators, chrome hardware. The pickguard is 1 ply, as you will see later in the video. The old one was more ply. What else we have here? This guitar comes with 942s, if you're wondering and you want to swap the strings. Measurements, okay, we got this. Humbucker style. The scale is 25.5 inch like most Fenders. The neck is made out of maple, 9.5 radius. One of the differences with the new guitar, and it's glossed out. We have 21 frets, C-shape, synthetic bone nut, interesting. 42mm nut, I've measured it a bit wider, but anyway. Okay, let's see the highlights. We have Hello Kitty graphic pickguard, matching headstock, Fender designed humbucker pickup, C-shape maple neck, contoured body, and the deluxe back, as I said. And you can download the manual over here. Let me summarize the specs. We have a maple neck with 21 frets and 9.5 inch radius. The body is made out of material that is called okome, or however you pronounce it. The cool thing is that the neck and the body are both finished in gloss. This is the Fender designed Audio-Technica humbucker pickup, strings through body bridge, and a bolt-on neck construction. A matching body color headstock with the Hello Kitty graphic, and the star of the show, the Hello Kitty pickguard. B on the underside of the Fender designed pickup to signify that it's for the bridge position, just an open coil, white. This does resemble the pickups that are installed in LTD guitars, probably made in the same factory as well. And here's what the pickup cavity looks like. And let me give you a quick look around of the pickguard, which is a single ply, and unlike the old guitar, the screws are more pointing towards the outside of the guard like this, and you have holes for adjusting the pickup height, which is extremely important. And check them out side by side. You can see how the old guitar, the old pickguard, has started to yellow. Another big difference, the new guitar has a red bow, the old one has a pink one. And again, the spacing of the screws is different, so you wouldn't be able to fit the new pickguard on the old guitar and vice versa. The more you know. In case you're wondering, the new pickguard is 1.5mm thicker. I think it's around 3 in the old guitar. Pickguard back in place, the pickup measures at 763k ohms. This means nothing though, because even though it measures less than the old guitar, this feels hotter. And again, we have a single volume control that cuts it off. The Strat body shape is one of the most comfortable I've ever played. Nice rounded off edges, and comfort here for the forearm slopes down. Even though the bow is not pink, I think it matches the red dot inlays perfectly. The white pickup is a perfect match as well. You can adjust the individual saddles here for intonation and height. Just keep in mind that if you adjust the individual saddles, you also have to match the 9.5 inch radius of the neck. So if you're a beginner and you don't know what you're doing, you better leave it to a guitar tech. The neck is where most of the differences between the two guitars are. First of all, this is maple, but it's finished in gloss, unlike the other guitar. This has red dot inlays and red side dot inlays, 21 frets, and the nut is what Fender are calling synthetic bone. In order to properly compare headstocks, I'm gonna put both guitars side by side and start with some of the differences. First of all, the obvious difference is that the maple neck on the old Hello Kitty is unfinished. You see it's natural, where here we have high gloss. And check out the side profile of the neck. You don't see a separation line between fingerboard and neck, unlike the other guitar. So there's a difference on about how the truss rod was installed on this guitar and the other one. I'm gonna show you when I show you the back of the neck. Here you can see that the maple fingerboard and the neck are separate. Another big difference, check out the headstocks. This has the smaller headstock profile and the Hello Kitty, also matching headstock color. This one, the Infinity, has the bigger headstock and the square Strat logo here. And now if I have to discuss the tuners, they're different on both guitars, and I seem to prefer the ones on the old Hello Kitty. The string trees differ as well, only one for the new Hello Kitty, two for the old one. And here's a big difference between both necks. The old Hello Kitty has a 40mm nut. This one is a regular one at 42.4, nearly 43, which is the usual nut width for most electric guitars. So a big difference here. The width at the 5th fret is 46.9mm or 1.84 inch. Width at the 12th fret 51.3mm or 2 inches. Thickness at the 1st fret 20.3mm or 1.79 inch. Thickness at the 5th fret 21.8mm or 0.85 inch. 22.5, a little thinner at the 12th fret or 0.88 inch. The body thickness of this guitar is a bit thicker than the old Hello Kitty at 45mm or 1.77 inch. I'm curious if this guitar is gonna be heavier with the neck finish and the thicker body and all. Fingerboard radius is 9.5 inches, unlike the old guitar that was 12 inches. This is the Fender radius. The old Hello Kitty 12-inch radius is for Les Paul guitars. C-shaped neck profile for the new Hello Kitty, which is a bit flatter than the old guitar. It's more rounded off with the old Hello Kitty. And this is what the back of the guitar looks like. We have the Hello Kitty graphics, which is nowhere as cool as the old guitar. And here is one of the biggest complaints I have about this guitar. No shielding for the electronics, and check out how small the electronics compartment is, which goes to show that Fender and Square did not do their homework when it comes to the Hello Kitty. You see, the old guitar was heavily modified by people that bought it. There was a lot of room in there to put active electronics and stuff like that. Here you have to widen the electronics compartment to install something like that. Maybe you would be able to fit active pickups if you widen it a little bit, but that is not what you're supposed to do when you're buying a brand new guitar. It's gonna be messy, you're gonna mess up the finish, you have to put some new paint. So Square, you didn't do this right. Check out both guitars side by side. The belly cutaway on the new guitar is a bit deeper than the old one. And check out the cool graphics on the old guitar. It's just way more cooler than this seems lazy to me. I mean, it's not bad, it just seems a bit minimalistic, too minimalistic for me. And this electronics compartment is an insult to all the Hello Kitty fans. This is what we needed for the new guitar. Oh well, it is what it is. Other than that, the neck plates seem a bit similar, where the bolts for the new guitar are a bit bigger. Back of the neck shows a lot of differences as well. You see, this is a one-piece maple and a separate piece for the fingerboard, also made out of maple. When they're installing the maple fingerboard, they're installing the truss rod as well. Here we have a single piece maple, no separate fingerboard, so they had to install the truss rod from the back and they had this separate piece to cover it. Slight differences in the volute as well. Obviously this neck is finished, the old one is not finished in high gloss, I mean. For the back of the headstock of the new Hello Kitty we have the tuners, Fender, crafted in China, and you have the serial number over here. The credentials of the company that owns the rights to the Hello Kitty franchise, serial number of the old guitar, and this one was crafted in Indonesia. Another big difference. You see, it still has the original stickers. This guitar is bone stock. I'm gonna set both guitars in E standard with 946 D'Addario strings, but I can already tell that these two guitars feel way different, even if I do a similar setup. The body thickness is different, the headstock and the tuners is different, the neck finish is different. They feel, play and sound different, so this is not just a reskin of the old guitar. 20 years later, I wouldn't expect it to be the same guitar, it's close, but it's justifiable owning this new Hello Kitty, and I'm gonna explain why. One thing I forgot to mention, these tuners on the new Hello Kitty are bass guitar style. You string it a little bit different than the other ones. When you're measuring the strings, you have to measure two tuners length. Like if you're gonna put it here, you measure up to here, two tuners, and then cut it here, and then put it in the tuner and wind it. For a lot of people this is confusing, and sometimes they cut it short or cut it long. If you cut it long it's okay, but if you cut it short you're wasting a string. The pickup height for both guitars would be set to 240 for the bass side and around 160 for the treble side. I don't know if you can see it, yeah, like that. Which leads me to a problem with the old Hello Kitty. You see there are no visible adjustment screws for the height of the pickup. Luckily I got this one right, and it's similar to the other guitar, but that's a major design flaw. If you wanna adjust your pickup, well, you're in no luck. Here's the back for the new Hello Kitty. It's a nice touch. It has Hello Kitty written in pink square by Fender. Two compartments in front, a big compartment for accessories. I like this back, it's actually pretty sturdy. Let's check the back side of it. You can use it as a backpack as well, which is pretty cool. It's water resistant, I think, so you can wear it in the rain as well. And here's what the bag looks like with the guitar in it. There's some padding for the underside and for the neck, which is pretty cool. This is what the Fender Hello Kitty 3-meter cable or 10-foot cable looks like. Looks like a good cable. I'm not gonna unpack and use it for this video, I'm just gonna show it to you. The little girl that has this guitar, the gift for her, she's gonna enjoy it. And I also like this strap. It has leather ends, it's textile, but seems sturdy enough, so it's gonna hold the guitar. Not a lot of padding for the shoulder. This is what comes with the guitar. You have the truss rod adjustment tool, the manual, the free online lessons by Fender. I don't know what's this about. The old guitar weighs 6.66 pounds, pretty cool. So let's see if the new one is heavier with the thicker body. A little bit, just a little bit, so it's pretty cool to see that this guitar is still lightweight. Before I draw my conclusions, let's summarize the differences between the old and the new guitar. First of all, the headstock of the old one is bigger. The new one has the smaller matching body plate headstock. The square logo is different, the string trees are different on the old guitar. You have the Hello Kitty graphic here on the headstock on the new guitar. The old one has the Affinity logo. Also, this one has the bass style tuners that feed from the top. Another big difference is the neck. This one is one piece maple, so no separate piece for the fingerboard. The truss rod is installed from the back side. Both have 21 frets, but this is a 40mm nut, this is 42.5mm nut. Thinner on the old guitar, more suitable for little girls. Red dot inlays, black dot inlays for the old guitar. Gloss finish for the new guitar versus no finish for the old. The pick guards are different. You see the screw placement on the old pick guard versus the new. The bow color is different. The pickups sound and feel way different. The new one, even though it has a lower output, feels hotter than the old one. The good thing is that you can adjust easily the height of it. The old guitar doesn't have pickup adjustment screws. The new guitar is slightly thicker than the old one, but when you play them you mostly feel the differences in the necks, not the bodies. Here's the back of both guitars. You can see the differences in tuners. I really prefer the ones on the older guitar and the bigger headstock. This one is crafted in Indonesia, this one is crafted in China. Check out the back of both necks. This one is made of maple. This one is also made of maple. The truss rod is installed from the back side of it. Both guitars feature a bolt-on neck construction. The new Hello Kitty has slightly bigger bolts. A cool Hello Kitty block letter graphics for the old guitar, just Hello Kitty for the new one. And the biggest difference is that you have a small electronics compartment for the new guitar, which is a big mistake on Squire's behalf. You just need the bigger compartment in order to modify this guitar properly. And these are the more notable differences between both. Okay, first I'm gonna be subjective and give you my personal opinion. I prefer the first release of the Hello Kitty from 20 years ago. I like the pickguard and the pink bow better, and it's easier to modify with the wider electronics cavity. I also prefer the graphics on the back of that one better. The 40mm nut width and the unfinished neck makes it a bit easier to play for me too. Throws me off a bit when I switch from 42mm, sorry, but once you get used to it, it's a bit more comfortable. It is also a little bit more valuable since it is the first release. I think the new one will match its value in time if you have the complete set, the guitar, the back, cable, strap, fuzz pedal and some accessories. It is expensive to buy the old one though, and hard to find mint, as I already mentioned earlier in the video. Now I'm going to be objective as usual. This new release looks plain cool. I like the matching headstock with the Hello Kitty graphic, looks sleek with the gloss neck, the pickup is a bit tighter and better sounding than the old one too. The 42-ish 43mm nut width makes it closer to the Big Brother guitars, so it's preferable if you are not a 7-year-old girl. Both guitars are suitable for beginners, with some upgrades. I would swap the tuners on both of them, some fretwork is also needed, and a swap of pickups. If you do that on both, you have a decent guitar. I don't think these guitars are going to be bought by beginners though. 500-700 euro is a bit steep for most kids I know. They usually go for 300 euro guitars. Oh shit, I'm out of time. Okay, let's be honest, if you're buying the new release, you want to buy the other stuff too, and that gets you more in the 800-900 ballpark in Europe. And this is now. Later, when they go out of stock, prices will rise again. So if you want one of those new Hello Kitties, I suggest you do it now while they're still available.